today we are going to make a revision, and this revision will help also in the exam. The topics that will be included in the exam are friction force, investigating friction, air resistance, electrical conductors and insulators, choosing the right materials for appliances, static electricity, positive, negative or neutral charges, electrical circuits, electric currents. Friction force. Friction force is an important force which acts only when two objects are in contact with each other. It is a force that slows down the moving object and brings them at rest. It always acts in opposite direction to the direction of motion of the object, and since it is a force, we know that the unit of force is Newton. For this reason, also the unit of friction force is Newton. Factors affecting friction. The factors are the weight of the objects and the roughness of the surfaces in contact. Friction is directly proportional to the weight. As the weight of the object increases, friction force also increases. And when weight decreases, friction decreases too. Air resistance. Air resistance is a kind of friction. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases. The particles of the gas push against things which are moving and create a force called air resistance. Since this force is pushing against things, also friction slows down the motion. Another name for friction is drag. The larger the surface area of the moving object, the more air resistance there is. Another topic that we discussed is the static electricity. The word static means not moving or stationary, so therefore static electricity means stationary electric charge. Static electricity causes an object to attract and repel other objects. Atom. Scientists say that all matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms are the building block of matter. They contain particles called electrons, protons, and neutrons. The center of the atom is called nucleus. The nucleus, it is composed of protons and neutrons. Electrons have a negative charge, protons have a positive charge, neutrons have no charge. Electrons revolve around the nucleus at high speed. As you can see in this figure here, we have the center of the atom in which we have protons and neutrons, and around the nucleus revolve the electrons in orbits, and they revolve at high speeds. Most atoms are electrically balanced, and we call these atoms neutral atoms. A neutral atom has an equal number of positive and negative charges. Sometimes a neutral atom gains one electron or more, so it has more negative charges than positive. This kind of atom is called a negatively charged atom because it has more negative charges, so it has more electrons. Sometimes a neutral atom loses one electron or more, and it has less negative charges than positive charges. For this reason, this kind of atom is called positively charged. So, in this picture is given the negatively charged atom. If we add the positive charges and negative charges, we have an extra charge of -1, so we have negative charge. This atom is called negatively charged. And the second figure here, when the atom loses an electron, it becomes positively, so the extra charge is positive charge. Interaction between charges. Charges attract or repel each other according to the kind of charge they have. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract. Is given the figure when we have like charges and when we have unlike charges. Electric current. The flow of charges in a circuit is called electric current. Electric current is the amount of charges passing through a point in a circuit in 1 second. The formula of electric current is charge over time, in which the symbol of electric current is I, symbol of charge is Q, and symbol of time is T. The units for these quantities is unit of electric current is ampere, the unit of electric charge is coulomb, and the unit of time is second. The instrument that is used to measure electric current is called ammeter, but there is another instrument that we can use, that is the multimeter. But the multimeter, from the name multi, it can measure also other quantities if we change this button that is given at the center of the multimeter. Metals and alloys. Many objects are made of combination of different metals, and these are called alloys. Stainless steel is a mixture of iron, nickel, and chromium, and brass is the combination of copper and tin. These were the topic that I included in this presentation, but you have also the topics that we talk during this time. You have the recording of these topics that I sent to you. So I hope that this presentation is useful, and let's see you soon. Bye.